The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Breaks the tackle now, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there, a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
To the 43, second down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
7 yards there and a first down. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Touchdown 49ers. Robbie Chosen. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, They hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On first down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also,
there he goes left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Lawrence on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run the option left with Lawrence. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. Straight ahead, Etienne. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Purdy now on third and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Here's Jones. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm
fantasy.
Going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know,
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you do it. You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Here we go.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Gets through and now an opening. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Etienne up the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to the ground with Etienne. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Luke Farrell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for him. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamental.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead they run up the middle here. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars! Calvin Ridley from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That ball caught. It's chosen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll get this down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Jackson goes past defense, holds serve, 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. McCaffrey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They go play action here. Purdy
rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Purdy will throw for it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
11.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hey, kill.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Purdy. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Lawrence. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. Able to find Jones.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Taken in at the 22. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that's going to be incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Easy. Hey, run. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that went to the right side and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to